your mom and your dad too, but your mom especially in as portrayed in the book was an organizer, fighter, community builder, and helped held an incredible belief in your education, especially when you were just at home and not getting the public school education. What advice do you have for parents who would like to continue to advocate for their kids?
You should do it. I mean, if you have more than one child and you are advocating for your other child, you obviously need to be advocating for your disabled child. If you have only one child and that child happens to have a disability, I think, at the end of the day, meeting other parents who have kids with disabilities, being able to speak with other people about what it is you're trying to do, what's working, what challenges you may be facing, looking for strategies of how to address some of these issues. I think that's always important. But ultimately, I think, I didn't know what I was learning as I was going through it. When you're a kid, you don't necessarily appreciate things that your parents may be doing for you. But as you get older, and it could be 20, 30, 40 years old, whatever, you can look back and say, oh, my parents played a meaningful role in my life. And for me, I say, if it weren't for them, I wouldn't have had the role models that I think really influenced me as I was growing up. And I tell parents all the time that, your kids will respect you for the work that you've done in helping them move forward. Um, but I think it's also important that many times it's difficult to do it alone. And my presumption is that the Sewall program allows people to meet each other and to really learn from each other, not just about what's going on in the school, but what's going on outside, what your aspirations are for the future. Who are the people that you could be talking to who have been through this educational program? What have they achieved? And also, how is the school itself continuing to grow in a way that it's mirroring uh, the workforce of tomorrow? Because really, in many ways, kids are being prepared for life in the future and the workforce of tomorrow, and they need to be learning the skills now that will they'll need as they continue to develop.